which was our problem on Monday for a totally different reason, but it was still our problem on Monday, which was not fun. And then it was our problem today.
Who knows why?
I don't know. I wish I
Dr.
did.
Page know what happened?
No. And the thing is, oh, does he know that something happened?
Yeah.
I think he might.
Okay.
But he doesn't.
It's funny, nobody commented about it on Facebook.
Yeah, I think a few people did, but
Well, maybe after the fact.
yeah.
Okay.
It was great for a while. Okay. I'm going to hit record on here. And-
Let's not mess with turning on and off as frequently.
Okay. Ah, shit.
My laptop has lost Wi-Fi.
Oh boy, hold on, I'm gonna find it.
Language.
So this is not your typical setup.
Who?
The Blackberry app is just being a pain. Stock, it's 260. I think if it goes back up to 350, I'm gonna sell it all.
Sorry.
Oh, the
Battery.
battery.
Charging the battery, so I forgot to bring it over here. I mean, if we are going to test all the things. I want to record here too. Okay, here we go. Recording here. I've got my phone. Going to be plugged in. Oh, I lost my face. Oh, right here. That's plugged in. This is on. This is on. These things are going to be on the ground because that's where they were. Okay. Right? This is where they were, or were they over here?
They were over here,
Okay.
probably closer to where John was sitting.
All right, I don't have a phone with me, but I'm just going to plug this in. How's it sounding so far? Oh, you probably can't hear it because you can't connect to the internet right now? Wonderful. Okay. I am wearing this love. This love is on. I might turn it off for a bit and then turn it back on once you can tell me that we can hear it in the first place. Because that is the one thing that I thought might happen, but I doubt it because it didn't.
Oh, I can hear it.
Okay, sounds all right?
Yeah, I've been able to hear it the whole entire time.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm going to turn it off for a few seconds and then turn it back on, and I won't
Okay.
mess with it again. Okay, turning. Back on, and now turned it back on. Could you please flip it to this? Thank you. I shall read. Systemic rate. Oh, good morning. This pandemic has highlighted the disparities that exist in our community and our country. Systemic racism has created two very different Americas, one that has access to health care and one that does not, one that can navigate through challenging times with stable housing and a stable job, and one that provides little stability for anything. Public health departments are in a place to serve as a safety net for those who do not have access to health care otherwise. This includes those who hold jobs without employer-provided insurance. How is it sounding, Pete? You want me to keep reading? Still good? Okay, I shall. The underinsured, those who have lost jobs, and those who are too sick to work. Whatever the reason, the health department is there for everyone. The St. Louis County Department of Public Health has not wavered from its mission. For the past year, it has been leading the response to this pandemic, which has taken the lives of 2,039 St. Louis County residents and infected more than 87,000 others. St. Louis County moved quickly to put in place one of the first stay-at-home orders in the country, and the Department of Public Health worked with our hospitals to closely monitor what was happening in other parts of the country. As a result, we put in place public health protocols that have saved lives, and we are in a much better place with our decisive science-based actions. We stood up testing sites across the county, focusing on areas where need was the greatest. As the vaccine became available, we quickly began setting up sites across St. Louis County with our first large-scale vaccination site in Ferguson. We recognize that not everyone can get to one of our sites, so we're putting into place a homebound program to get vaccine to some of our most vulnerable residents. Through a partnership with fire districts in the county's Office of Emergency Management, the health department has begun this critical outreach program. Last week, we ran a pilot homebound program with the Melville Fire District, reaching a handful of residents and their live-in caregivers. This program is only for those limited to their home, not for those who can get out with assistance. We use the definition of homebound from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. We believe that there are several thousand individuals in St. Louis County who meet this definition. At this point, we hope to fully launch the program on March 18th. The county has been collecting referrals from partner agencies for participation in the homebound program. For more information or to see if you qualify, email dphcovidvaccine@stlouisco.com or call 314-615-2660. The county has established a partnership with area universities to set up a screening and scheduling process for this program. Remember, the supply of vaccine is still much smaller than the demand, but is improving. We're doing our best to reach our most vulnerable residents. Nothing.
Now do it 2 feet taller.
I actually keep stepping on my tippy toes, but it's doing nothing. Nothing?
Nothing.
Pete.
There's absolutely nothing. And
I'm going to put this cell phone right here and I'm going to talk. I'm even talking without my mask. I'm hoping that maybe this is going to mess up something. Maybe he had his phone on. I don't know. Probably not though, because I can't figure this out. Unless somebody in here is a robot and is trying to thwart us.
I even have my Bluetooth connected to my phone, just like I did before.
Guys,
everything's fine.
guys, I got nothing.
Nothing. There's absolutely nothing. There's no drops frames. The CPU got to max of 50%.
No explanation. We duplicated the scenario
Yeah.
down to the T.
Aliens?
The only thing that's not down to the T
Yeah.
is the fact that her camera is not on the tripod.
Well, or the only thing down to a T is we're on the test sites and we're not on the real sites.
The test sites are
I know.
Facebook and
I know,
YouTube,
I know.
just like the real.
I'm just stating the obvious, just like if I put this on a tripod, I mean,
Right.
that's, here. You what?
Medical, like a metal thing anywhere?
I mean, that is a thought. I don't know. I don't think so, but that is a good question.
Could anything magnetic or metal interfere in a way? I don't know. If you think if it was gonna do it, it was phone would do it.
Yeah.
The phone didn't do it. Not when you were
They're
testing it before we
designed
did.
to stop that.
Yeah, they got rid of that long time ago.
Thousands of hours of research on these Sennheisers that